Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. 2 of the elite teams in the Western Conference, Greg. Does this game take on a playoff atmosphere?
Well, certainly a tune-up for the playoffs, whether they admit it or not. But these are the games players definitely get up for.
Now here's DeRozan. Ellis outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan. And this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
Here's Morant with the drive, and Morant throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sabonis finds Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis, a very capable passer, so if he sees a ready shooter, that guy's going to get it.
17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ellis against Morant. 5 on the clock. Over Ellis. And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Here's Stephens. We've got Trey Lyles. Ellis is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Sabonis, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Ellis. Here's Lyles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark. Talk about guys, Brandon, who can fill those gaps out on the floor. How about Trey Lyles?
Trey just getting more and more comfortable at carving out that reliable role player. Not only is this guy smart, he's also fearless. He'll throw himself into the game.
The first free throw is good. So, Brent, after a 16-year playoff drought, the Kings made the cut before losing a very gritty first-round matchup.
What an unbelievable series, Kevin, that was against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, taking them to 7. Ultimately, they came up short, but they've got a ton to be excited about moving forward.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sacramento making some changes. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Ellis. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's LaVine. Conjar covering. And Zach LaVine gets the 3. LaVine's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we don't talk about the shooting of LaVine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Here's Jackson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Sacramento up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused, and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. It's been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motion sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Their defense has been dismal, allowing their opponent to shoot in the 60s. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now the Grizzlies with it. 4-point game. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams, and it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Aldama. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Murray the pass to Ellis. 29 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by Jackson. Shots good by Ellis.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Now here's Morant. Great touch on the 16-footer. Morant's got his second bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The third quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ellis is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Clark inside. Here's Bagley. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
29 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Ellis. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Conchar's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Pippen. And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And an intentional foul right there.
John Morant. Second personal foul. Third team.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ellis.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 5. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
DeRozan is such an even player. He works hard on both sides of the floor and never seems to lose himself in the moment. Very intelligent in his approach.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Here's Aldama. Offline. So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final second.